Lucifer Season 1 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am rewatching or watching Lucifer, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be Lucifer Season 1, Episode 4. The title of this episode is called Many Whatnots. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode a few hours ago. We start off with Chloe in the shower, but at the time it was network television, so no nudity. Boo! She has flashbacks of things that have happened since meeting Lucifer Morningstar. She hears someone in the house. Time to investigate with just a towel on. Someone's making grilled cheese. Or was it French toast? Probably French toast in the kitchen since it was breakfast time. It's, of course, Lucifer as Chloe's towel falls down. Well, good morning, detective, instead of detective. Another tease from network television. Chloe's mad that he broke into her house, but she was taking too long in the shower. Chloe tells Lucifer to get out. He mentions she's been keeping things up well since Hot Tub High School. Dan and Trixie come home as Trixie had left a report there, so they needed to come back to get that. And Dan eventually leaves disappointed in Chloe as his ex-wife is doing things with this Lucifer character. But she's really not. Not yet, at least. Lucifer goes to see Dr. Martin after being kicked out of Chloe's. He says it's for the second time he's been thrown out of a woman's house. Dr. Martin is busy with another patient, George. Dan comes back to Chloe's. He just got off the phone with the lieutenant. There's another case. Lindsay Jolston went missing. Dan needs Chloe to go undercover to an after party as she's the best way in with Lucifer, as Lucifer is on the list. Lucifer goes to see Dr. Martin again about Chloe resisting his power. Dr. Martin tells Lucifer to take back control, and Lucifer only hears that he needs to have sex with her to lose interest. Payment next time for Dr. Martin. Lucifer tells Chloe that his plan is to have sex with her. Chloe says she will never, ever, ever sleep with Lucifer. Never. Lucifer thinks she's playing hard to get. She says when hell freezes over, and Lucifer mentions he can arrange that. Lucifer and Chloe arrive at the after party, although I don't think this was actually the after party, but that's what I put. The security guard desires Lucifer as he's gay. Well, security guard. They speak to Lindsay's brother. Chloe tells him that she'll find them, and Lucifer says he'll punish them. Lucifer and Chloe see the player presentation, and Lucifer interrupts and says this woman won't have sex with me. He even tells everyone that Chloe is a cop, so Chloe is kicked out. And Chloe mentions there's still a missing girl, and Lucifer's lost sight of that. Maze goes to visit Amenadiel at the Lux. One way or another, she's going to help him get Lucifer back to hell. They start to fight, and Amenadiel is concerned that something has changed in Lucifer, and Mace says it's a phase, and it will pass. Chloe tells Lucifer that it's a professional relationship, and then Lucifer appears naked, and by her reaction, I'm sure she likes what she sees. Lucifer tells Chloe that he told Maze to cut his wings off. Chloe gets a red dress from Lucifer. She's going to be mad if she gets an STD from the dress. Carver pulls out a gun, says the people who took Lindsay are going to kill her if he talks to police. Him and Lindsay have been together for months next Tuesday, trying to keep it quiet. Kidnapper said no more cops or she's dead. So Lucifer makes a call, motions for Chloe to shush, and Chloe says, "Don't you shush me." Carver gets a video message from Lindsay mentioning that she's okay and all right. And Chloe asks Lucifer if he feels pain as the devil. Lucifer says, "No tail, no horns." That's wife's tale. Carver shows up when they were at the place to pay the kidnappers. Turns out Lindsay kidnapped herself with the help from her brother, who I don't even remember what his name was. Lindsay was a virgin when Carver had her, and she feels she's mad at Carver, and this is vindication for her. Lucifer believes Carver doesn't deserve to die, but deserves an STD. And Lucifer shows Lindsay his devil face. Chloe gets in after Lucifer had locked her out, and she had also called for backup. And Lucifer tells Chloe to shoot him. There you go. Hardly hurts. Wait, Lucifer is bleeding. Lucifer doesn't bleed. What does this mean? Lucifer asks Chloe what's happening to him. Lucifer talks to Chloe's boss, which I don't recall what her name is, if they've even mentioned it. And Lucifer doesn't lie, but he doesn't always tell the whole truth. Chloe goes home. Trixie notices blood on Chloe's shirt. Chloe tells Trixie that she shot Lucifer. Since she shot Lucifer, it must mean she really likes him. Lucifer goes to Club Lux, tells Maze, she shot me and I'm bleeding. And Lucifer tells Maze, the fun's just begun. And that's what ends the episode. So pretty fun and exciting episode of Lucifer. It's not a show that I'm overly in love with yet, but there's moments where it's getting interesting. I feel we get too much focus on Lucifer and Chloe, and the other characters don't have any build-up. I don't care about the other characters in the show. So that's my main problem now. I'm sure that's going to change. We get a little bit from Mace. We hardly get anything from Amenadale. And Dan has a little bit too, and Trixie, but nothing too crazy. So we need to kind of beef up these other characters on the show. So with that said, my score of this episode is going to be 8.2 out of 10. And my characters of the episode are going to be Chloe and Lucifer because, well, they just ruled the episode. But good brief stuff from Dan, Chloe's boss, Trixie, and Dr. Martin. So you've heard what I have to say. Now, of course, it's your turn. If you're a fan of Lucifer and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, make sure that you Hulk smash that like button. I'll wait. Share the video with anybody you know. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Lucifer. What would you score the episode, and who would be your male and female characters of the episode? It's hard to choose anybody else right now. Hopefully that changes. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And J-Dev will return. And what do you desire?